Listen, elementary school for most people is a blur, you know what I mean? But for me, some of my fondest memories are from 1st to 5th grade. A lot of my story times on this channel are based off of things that happened in elementary school, because I guess back then my life was just a whole lot more exciting. Now, I was not popular in school. I mean, like, I had friends. I was kind of in the middle, you know, I would say. I was also one of those young girls that just constantly had a crush on someone. Hi, not much has changed. But of course, none of them ever liked me back. Again, hi, not much has changed. However, there was this one boy who I went to school with for the entire 5 years of elementary school that had the fattest crush on me. I will absolutely die if he sees this video. I really highly doubt that'll ever happen. But if he does, I hope he'll just laugh at it like I am now, because we were literal children. So obviously I'm not gonna say his real name. We will say his name was Eric. Eric was, unfortunately, the kid that people picked on a lot. He was just a little different than everyone else, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Which, I mean, so was I, but my differentness didn't really show until I was in, like, middle school, because that's when everyone started, like, you know, growing to their adult heights, and I didn't. But anyway, I was never one of the kids to pick on him. I just kind of didn't vibe that well with him. Plus, I knew that he had a major crush on me, and I just didn't want to give him any false hope, because my standards are way too high and I didn't like him back. Yes, even as an 8-year-old, I was far too picky about my men, okay? Anyway, in this video, I'm just gonna talk about a couple interactions that I had with Eric that will forever be etched in my brain because they're very sad. I wasn't the nicest child about it, and it just makes me laugh today. I remember one time he came up to me and asked if I could come to his birthday party, which the years prior I had been to his birthday parties. Like, he would invite me and I would go. But this one time he like asked me if I could come to his birthday party, and I straight up lied and like told him I had to do something else. Man, I was ruthless, because like these days I would never. I'm the worst liar in the world, so I would never even try. Then another time, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but somehow he ended up over at my house one day. I think it was that like his mom couldn't pick him up from school, so my mom picked me and him up together and like brought us back to my house, and we hung out there until his mom could pick him up. And I was obsessed with like spy kits, like those toy spy kits where it came with, I think it was only 2 of them. It was so that 2 people could use it. It was like a little headset with an eyepiece that came in front of your eye, and it was a little screen, and then that was connected to this little keyboard, so you could type little messages and send it to your friend who was wearing the other headset as they were sitting on the other side of the house or whatever. I know the reach wasn't that long before any of us had cell phones. Kids. I mean, cell phones existed, obviously, but we were still in the day and age where it was weird for anyone under the age of like 12 to have a cell phone. I don't think iPhones were out yet. Anyway, not the point, though. So he was over at my house, and we decided to play with the little headset things. And I sat in my living room, and he was in my bedroom, and we were typing little messages back and forth to each other. And I think I was literally just like, hi, and then he said hi, and then the way that the messages came through was like scrolling. You know, like when you're watching the news and they have like a, you know, words coming across the screen like this. So I'm like looking at my little eye thing, and I just see real slow, will you be my girl? And then before I even, this like sounds like a sitcom situation. And before the word girlfriend even finished scrolling across my eye, I took the headset off and I look up, and he's sitting in the hallway like looking at me from behind the corner. I think I just like ignored that even happened. Like, I just took the headset off and I was like, okay, you wanna do something else? I got some baby dolls over here, you wanna? Oh, yeah, that one, I'll never forget that. It kills me every time. Like I said, I wasn't mean to him. I was just like, oh, well, I mean, I just said that I wasn't mean to him, but in this next story that I'm about to tell might contradict that a little bit. Sorry, Eric. I don't remember if this one happened before or after the spy kit incident, but we were at recess and I was sitting with a few of my friends, and another friend of mine, her and I had this relationship that was really hot and cold. Like, she could be making fun of me and being mean to me one minute, and then the next minute we would be playing Barbies together. But on this particular day, I think she was more on the let's pick on Taylor side. So she comes up to me with one of her other friends and she just goes, "Hey Taylor, your boyfriend Eric has something he wants to tell you." So I was just like, oh no. Like, I already knew what it was. Because it wasn't a surprise from this child, you know what I mean? So I stand up and I walk over to him, and there's a crowd forming. Like, it's like this was like a thing that he was training to do or something. I don't know. And I haven't relived this in so long. I just like remember it sometimes and I feel so bad. Oh my god. Okay. So I walk up to him and he just goes, "I like you as a girlfriend," with like the most innocent little smile on his face. And I said nothing. I spun around hella fast and just walked away. After I walked away, it's all a blur. I don't know what happened next. I think people laughed. Am I a bully? Oh, yeah, I'm a terrible person. And then I went home that day and I like told my mom about it because I thought I was so funny for walking away from this boy who worked up the courage to say he liked me. And I told her the story and I was like, I should have been like, tell me something I don't know, and then walked away. I don't know why I remember that so clearly, but probably because after I said that, she was kind of just like, oh. Like, oh, honey, you shouldn't have done that. Like, that was not nice. And I think in that moment, I realized, like, oh, I'm an asshole. Like, the last little instance that I can think of, and I'm gonna be quick with this because my camera's about to die. I was reminded of this when I was going through some of the old home videos that you guys have seen, because this was in it. It was at one of my birthday parties, and I always invited him to my birthday parties because I invited everyone in my school pretty much that I was acquainted with to my birthday parties. Let me just say, by the way, my birthday parties when I was 10 years old were way better than any other party I've ever thrown in my life. You say that as if throwing parties is a regular thing for you. I'm just saying. I don't know why, but they just were. They were great. Anyway, we were all hanging out in like this room or whatever, and I had music on and we were all dancing, f***ing around, whatever. And I had the camera that, it's actually, I mean, this isn't the camera, but it's the same model. So like I had the camera and I was just filming everyone. I don't know why I'm using a prop right now, but hey. And I'm just like filming everyone dancing. And then Eric is like, oh, film me. And he starts like dancing for me. Like it was Hannah Montana, by the way. It was Hannah Montana that he was dancing to too. And everyone was just living for it. And then in the middle of his dancing, he blows me a kiss, like at the camera. And you literally hear me in the video just go, oh no, and stop recording and put the camera away. I wasn't the worst, but I wasn't nice either. Oh man. Eric, if you watch this video, dude, you're a trooper. You really are. I respect your determination in getting my attention, I really do. Because you succeeded, because to this day, I still think about it. So congratulations. No, but seriously though, I'm not here making fun of Eric. I just think these stories were so funny. And like I said, I still think of them to this day and laugh about them. And also cringe because I was kind of a bitch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Saturday. If you'd like to support me by wearing my baby face on your shirt, I would highly appreciate it. And the link to do so is in the description. Also, be sure to follow all my social media accounts, which are also linked in the description. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you, bye!
I'm your dream, make you real. I'm your eyes when you must steal. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Sad patrol, while the Hollywood sun sets behind your back. They still didn't gotta stay.
Who's a poser now?